Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the year 2022. I hope all my Aquarius friends are doing well. I hope everyone had a wonderful and relaxing holiday season and are back in full swing. I hope the year started off really strong for you, dear Aquarius. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today. Dear Aquarius, in the past position we have the Hermit, clarified by the Page of Cups. In the challenging position we have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Cups. In the advice from Spirit position we have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the King of Cups. In the first part of 2022 we have the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Wands. And in the second part of 2022 we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ten of Wands. Very strong spread. This is going to be a very transformative year for you, dear Aquarius. Going to be very emotional year as well. You do have a lot of cups in this reading, but if we look in the past position, we do have the Hermit, which is a card of withdrawal, which is a card of looking to your own inner guidance and kind of trying to find the answers within rather than looking for answers on the outside, rather than going to your friends or your family members. The Hermit is a very powerful major arcana card, which tells me that in the past you had a moment of leveling up when it comes to your consciousness, when it comes to your inner wisdom, the knowledge that only you possess. And you are an incredible example to other people as well. Usually the Hermit is a card that only strong people get, people that have an enormous potential that they need to realize in this lifetime. It's interesting that the Hermit here is clarified by the Page of Cups, because the Page of Cups is all about having a surprising realization when it comes to an emotion. It's actually good that the Page of Cups here is in the clarifying position in the past, because it tells me that you have grown when it comes to your emotions. You are able to understand your emotions like you've never been able to understand them before, which tells me that you're much more wiser and much more experienced person. That is why you have the Wheel of Fortune. That is why you have the wish fulfillment card in the Nine of Cups. But this combination, definitely very strong combination, that has taught you a lot, especially when it comes to understanding why you feel the certain things that you do feel, and how to kind of be in self-control over those emotions. Now, in the challenging position, we do have the Three of Swords, which a lot of people immediately kind of freak out over. But when you have the Three of Swords, it's a card that when it appears in the challenging position, the negative aspects of this card are actually minimized. This is a card that it does not mean that you're going to be betrayed. It means that you already went through a heartbreak and you are healing yourself. You're moving towards healing. Now, there may be some difficulties because healing can be a little bit difficult, but it is important to remember that some emotional pain that needs to be resolved is kind of coming to an end. That pain that you perhaps experienced, maybe there was a disagreement with a relative or with a friend that you counted on a lot. Maybe there was a really strong bond that did not go the way you expected it to go, and so you're healing yourself from that disappointment. But you're definitely moving in the right direction. And as long as you remember to meditate, to check in with yourself, to drink plenty of water, to really try and take some time out for yourself, because when you allow yourself to feel, then you allow yourself to heal. And when you heal, you allow yourself to put things behind you and move forward. Now, the Three of Swords here is clarified with the Ten of Cups, which definitely is also all about emotions. The Ten of Cups is a card in the clarifying position that tells me you may feel a little bit trapped in some of the arrangements that you have in your life with other people, or perhaps other situations. There's something that makes you feel a little bit trapped, a little bit controlled maybe, and as a result, that may create some anxiety and some worry that can then spill over into other things. You definitely want to take the time and make sure that you heal properly, because then things will fall into place. And it is also important to remember that without pain, we as human beings don't learn. Generally, the older you get, the less painful things become, because you've already been through them. You already know how to handle them. But when you're just starting out, sometimes it can, seem overwhelming. Everyone remembers their first breakup, their first love. Everyone remembers their first fight with their best friend and how that made them feel. And so it's important to remember that pain helps us grow. The divine here is just kind of helping you increase your limitations and move past the boundaries that you may have built for yourself, if you will. The advice from Spirit here is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is all about being assertive. You have what it takes. You are smart. You are incredibly astute. You are you pay very close attention to your intuition. You already know how things are going to play out. You know that you have what it takes in order to succeed, and you have succeeded before. So the Knight of Wands here is kind of reminding you to be assertive and be confident and take action. Just go for it. Jump in. When it comes to taking a project, when it comes to connecting with someone that you may be shy to connect with, when it comes to speaking up at work so that you're noticed, so that you get that promotion. The Knight of Wands is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter rules wealth and material, gains. So the Knight of Wands is only bringing good things. But it is important to remember that Knights are all about change, so there will be change coming. And so the divine here is saying that as the change comes towards you, make sure to adapt. It's going to be good change. You're going to have a really solid, wonderful year. I do see a promotion for some of you. I do see reconciliation for some of you. I do see good things, a lot of good things, actually. You do have the Nine of Cups, which is feeling full, it's a card of feeling fulfilled and really, really happy, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. So your fortune is turning for the better, but the divine here is saying, you definitely want to put in effort, because the wands are associated with the fire element, and the fire element is all about, risk. Remember that you want to treat the fire element like you are sitting by the fire and enjoying its warmth. You don't really want to play with it and take too much risk, because then it can get out of control. So definitely you want to make sure that you are somewhat cautious about it. But things will be better, much better than you expect, dear Aquarius, in 2022. Now, the Knight of Wands here is clarified by the King of Cups. And so this combination is all about how you connect with your emotions in this ever-changing year, and I think that you are going to be very strong and very powerful when it comes to your emotions, because the King of Cups, he is a master of his emotions. He's also very good at healing himself. He's very good at controlling what he says, how he says, when he says it, because he understands that emotions get triggered in other people as well. So it's important to remember. But the thing about the King of Cups is he transfers his pain and love to the greatest good of all. He understands the power of the emotions, and he's very kind of respectful mindful of it as well. So definitely the advice from Spirit here is go forth and make sure that you are balanced in 2022, that you check in with yourself, that you spend equal amounts of time on things that are truly important to you, and that you focus on one primary emotion. That's what the King of Cups represents. Now, in the first part of 2022, we have this wonderful combination, the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Really great, because the Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment and good fortune and finding happiness with yourself, with the relationships that you have in your life. And the Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings and realizing your potential. You're starting something new. You're heading in the direction of creating something that is really truly powerful. We create things in our life all day, all week, all month. We are all creators. We create the relationships. We reinforce our relationships. We create wonderful gifts for all the people all around us, whether it is by giving them attention, by giving them helpful advice, by giving them support, emotional support sometimes. So it is important to remember that in the first part of 2022, dear Aquarius, you're going to be busy creating something that will help you feel emotionally fulfilled and happy. It's going to be something that really kind of makes you feel like a wish has been granted. Now, in the second part of 2022, you have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ten of Wands. Very interesting combination, but still, you know, there's something that's coming into your life that's going to help you realize your potential. Because with the Ace of Wands, you know, you're going to be bold, you're going to be really inspired to do something, but there will still be a feeling like you have quite a lot of responsibilities. You know, there's still going to be feeling of like, I am a little bit tired because I have all these responsibilities, but still they're going to be quite happy for you. With the Wheel of Fortune, you know, that is a destiny card. That is a card of change for the better, where you're finally getting what you deserve. Sometimes when we do get things that we deserve, you know, they can be a little bit overwhelming and a little bit hard to carry. But I think that, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands, you're reaching an achievement. You're reaching a stage where the difficulties are going to be behind you from this year forward. I think that you are leveling up and becoming a master, whether it is in your family, whether it is at your work, but you're becoming really great at something, and the divine here is rewarding you. You know, some of you may feel like the reward is a little bit heavy, is what I'm trying to say. But let's see what we can clarify with the two mystical wisdom cards that I pulled. And we have Originality, Blaze Your Own Trail, and Archangel Gabriel, Messenger of Creativity and Hope. I really like the Originality card because I really adore people who are original and think of something that, you know, hasn't been done before. But you are definitely a go-getter and a free spirit by nature. You exhibit originality, courage, and defiance. You were born to succeed and breathe excitement, love, and life into the lives of others. Despite your chaotic ways and gregarious nature, you are loving and generous. And the affirmation for this card is: love me without fear, trust me without wondering, love me without restriction, love me without demands. I am worth it. And of course, Archangel Raphael is all about your alignment of the mind, body, and spirit. The Archangel Raphael is one of God's holy angels whose role is to minister to God and his people. Raphael means God heals, which bestows divine healing and miracles to people and animals upon the earth. For those of you who want to become healers, doctors, and care workers, it is comforting to know that you have an almighty angel ready and waiting to be of service. Summon Raphael to your side if you are in need of healing and support. He encourages you to surrender negative thoughts and replace them with forgiveness and love, as this will encourage your recovery and honor you with inner peace. And the affirmation for this card is: I feel love and healing and surrender negative thoughts. And let's see what we can clarify with the two energy oracle cards. We've got first chakra, Archangel Michael, third chakra, Archangel Camuel. Wonderful. First chakra, Archangel Michael, is all about stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy in the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is a place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path, so allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. And of course, third chakra, Archangel Camuel, is all about emotions of desire and life force energy. The powerful Archangel Camuel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When the card appears, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move toward the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Aquarius. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the comments that I receive. It helps me connect with your energies. Also, dear Aquarius, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.